Welcome, welcome. This is a new run of Lost Skies, and well, was it not later than I was been meaning to do things, but work ran me ragged today, and then I got lost in YouTube Shorts. But here we are, going to start stream with whatever these new changes are. I haven't really read through them, but Foundation was a world of diverse civilizations and culture that had full command of the land. I still haven't read. I'm sure you can read that all through if you want. Subject arisen successfully, waiting response to determine cognitive ability. Response sufficient. I am the survival assistant to this arc. Designation ASA. I am to guide you in successfully rehabilitating to the outside world, though we are dealing with a number of unforeseen circumstances. Why don't I remember anything? The common side effect of prolonged cryostasis. Your memory may return in time, though my limited data access is unable to say for sure. I don't have any data before the ark crashed, though I suspect we were attacked. My core directive was to ensure your safety and only wake you if I had run out of options. I am out of options. I can see from the inventory logs that this ark once held numerous supplies and equipment, but it appears they were deliberately jettisoned some time ago. This ark can no longer fly, but it can still manufacture items and equipment for you. Your best chance of survival is to explore the outside world for technology and find a means of constructing a skyship. How am I expected to do that? Take this prism. It is a direct link between you and I. It will track and log everything you find and allow me to create equipment and tools to assist you in your journey. I have already scanned the local environment and created a list of objects that will help your immediate investigations. Please check the crafting station and depart the ark when ready. Kind of miss this game. It's a good game. Mushrooms. Doesn't look to be any more. Oh, more sticks. More plant fiber. Let's have a look. Sprinting, sneaking, dodging, climbing, grappling, gliding, melee, pistol, rifle, shotgun. So there's new ones here. Shotguns are two-handed gun. Leveling this skill increases reload speed and reduces the impact of recoil from these weapons. Loading speed and yeah. Reloads, yeah. So new skills, lovely. Crafting. Okay, I can now build that. Maybe some bandages would also be good. See, the controls haven't changed very much. Which is handy. Oh, I don't need this down here. Get access to the next island. Well, I've definitely done that. Cute little things they are. These ones are alright. It's the I remember these guys too. But it's more the ones later on that get highly irritating. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Well then. And you have a bunch of stuff. Oh. Crafting table. Hopefully the crafting table's not done, of course. Hang on, can I... How much? Let's give ourselves pants. Okay, so that all needs scrap. Ooh, rock. Pistol, ammo. No. Also no, that goes there, thanks. If any survivors find this data pad, that damned... if any survivors find this data pad, that damned defense turret has gone haywire. Started up when we activated the energy walls and wiped out most of the group. It was that or let this place completely fall apart. I got hit pretty hard. My last hope is sending out a data drone to find help. But if this is how I ascend, then so be it. We are gods. Loot container is emptied regularly. Items will be lost. Ah, so cool. You don't just chuck things around. I really like that. I've lost so many things to that. Crap. So what's with the lag? Like that? What's with that? Never had issues before. Obviously this is going to drop everything around. That's to be expected. I am liking the changes so far, I must admit. I don't particularly remember how to do. I see. Now that probably could have wiped me out. So how did I miss you? Some more pistol turrets over there. Let's grab some mushrooms and things. So we got some buffs and healings and some such. Maybe extra stamina if necessary. I don't really need sticks. Good thing we don't need food for hunger bar. Just healing and everything else. Let's see. More scrap metal. Is there anything up here? Whoa. Maybe. Or maybe not. No. Oh, there's birds. If I take them out, I could probably get meat off them. But I don't think there'd be any point in that. It's not like I can cook it. Not yet. That just requires scrap. It doesn't require anything else, right? Right. So I got that. Let's make a chest plate. Oh. Was rather close. Some arm guards too. Now just missing the face mask. Not that she needs it. But more armor the better. Ranch. Well, I suppose I don't really need mask. I can just continue. Oh, bollocks. Damn those things. Oh, there we go. I'm sure some stones will be useful at some point. I shouldn't need too many stones. I wouldn't think. Ooh. Looks like they have changed the colors on the ores, so you will know which ores you're getting. Well, more likely to know which ores you're getting. It's going to be much more useful than just guessing, hoping for the best. Now, if there's another one of those damn things, I'm not... Oh, there is. No need to dodge. If there's a wall to hide behind... Well, I can't go in there, so good luck with that. It's lucky bullets don't need propulsion, though propellant, so it would make sense. Now, bullets. Yes, we were going to need those. That should do for now. While you're doing that, get out of there. Seraph have found us. The path to the camp has broken apart. Kelso, you have the grappling hook. We can't make it without you. Message send failed. Well, that's unfortunate, my guy. Or girl, whichever. All I got is a skeleton to go off now. This time, with this playthrough, I think I might just craft a whole sort of home vessel that's not meant for combat, though I tend not to remember which where I place my vessels unless they're all together. Well, I'm sure I could remember if I really needed to, but I tend to just move on. I'd more likely just build another one instead. Is why I went for the whole oh, I can just craft another one. I can just I'm gonna keep everything on one ship type of thing, and it would get highly expensive. Now you can just respawn. Cool. And to complete the armor set, it makes you a bunch, alright? I'm gonna have more than I really need. $350. See, this stuff hasn't really changed. Well, I don't need to do that. Sometimes the best option is the simplest. So I suppose I could just grapple glide over, possibly. This will be our last mission report. Watch post Telemon failed to report Seraph forces. This facility was invaded and we've measured many casualties. Energy walls were subsequently activated from elsewhere, trapping what survivors are left. The last grappling hook was entrusted to me. I fear what will befall the rest of the crew without it. My failure does not deserve ascension. Kelso Celero, we are gods. No? Alright then. Hook shot, grapple yank. You never know, but... Oh, so if you fall, there was a staircase to the side. So I doubt you need to actually. Can get around with a grappling hook however you like. No need to be all fancy with it. Ain't was food, was health, right? This one's health, I'm pretty sure. Let's go this way, there's at least crates this way. Man, I'm so glad it doesn't throw this stuff anymore. That was so annoying. More so when you got the abyss below you and then it just flicks it all down. And you lose it forever. Ooh, a new effect. I like that. I like that little addition. Never used to glow green like that. So we're here. Grapple up to the higher island. See if I remember. Onward. Oh. Ouch. Stinky little man. Guns hurt, you know, and there's no reason to shoot me. I suppose it is broken. There's another one gone. Another one who bit the dust. Getting medium ammo. Day 3, we've salvaged what we can from the fridge. It's a wonder we even escaped a herald we found an adequate spot for the main camp. We'll separate the crew in squads and start investigating nearby buildings. Maybe we can still make it out of this. Day 26. Kelso and Teller's squad headed to the southern part of the island, and the land erupted. Gods, I hope the Seraph haven't heard it. At least Kelso has the grappling hook. They won't be stranded. Day 27, no report from the southern squad. It's been a day since the eruption. I mustn't lose hope. We are gods. Doo-doo. We are now getting more. I think, are we getting more points now than we used to? Might be getting more points. I am simply loving getting all of this ammo. Ammo is going to be incredibly handy. Alright, there's just forward. Or whatever, into whatever this building is. Ooh, that's a shotgun. Ow. Eating some mushrooms is going to be handy with those battles. But try to remember to eat the mushrooms. That will help with some stamina regen. And possibly actually increase my stamina. I'll get that in a minute. These things tend not to go too... Oh, this one's going to go rather far. Alright then, let's scan it now. So I don't have to scan it later. Also, crew of the God Hand frigate, I have been given sole responsibility to guard this databank. The power you entrust to me is not misplaced. I will make this building impenetrable. No one will get in, not even the Seraph. We are gods. Well, I don't know what to tell you, but I'm in. Now, that droid was this direction. Ow. There he is. There it is. Was there a gliding skill before? I can't remember. Well then. Mission parameters have drastically changed. I have found construction plans and schematics for a shipyard within a databank. With enough materials, leaving this island is within reach. I felt the rupture occurred on this island as no... What? I felt the rupture occur on this island, as no doubt we all did. I'll send a drone back to camp with a copy of this report. Once Agbana squad receives this report, head to the facility on the southernmost reaches of the island. I have our salvation. We are gods. Well then, use the Saborian data disk at the ARC computer to unlock new technologies. Very well then. Let's do that. This one, I suppose, was the only choice I had. Excellent work. This technology utilizes the anti-gravity properties of Atlas energy to lift and move heavy objects. It should allow us to remove the boulder blocking the cave beneath the ark. Wait, slow down. What's Atlas energy? Atlas is a valuable mineral found throughout the world called And when activated, by an electrical current, it creates an anti-mass field around it that can counter the effects of the effects of gravity. The arc we are in is powered by Atlas. It is the thing that enables it to fly. Does this mean if I attach one of these lifters to something, it could float away? I think that's pretty much what she's saying. She is saying. Affirmative. The technology of the... Hang on. The technology of the previous age relied heavily on the properties of Atlas. Without it, there would be no sky travel, no international trade, and no Tobias Coote's everlasting balloons. The value of the latter is questionable. I think that's just something you do for children and such, for celebration, and yeah. What happened to the world? Well, the World Foundation experienced an incredible technology and social revolution as Atlas began to permeate every aspect of daily life. My memory banks do not contain enough information about the eventual end of the world, but I do know that the world was once whole. The events leading to its current state would involve unfathomable destructive power. How do you know all this? I thought your database was fragmented. I have access to only the most basic data required to perform my duties. Apparently, my creators saw fit to include information pertaining to Atlas and the historical impacts of its dissemination. Unless we can find a way to repair or otherwise supplement my memory banks, anything beyond that would be merely speculation on my part. Where can I find more of this Atlas stuff? Traditionally, this was mined from crystals deep underground. Although I've detected some creatures in the forests outside the Ark that appear infused with this energy. I do not know if the Atlas they contain can be harvested, but it is certainly worth investigating. Look for any shrimp-like creatures that float in the woods and forests. I shall leave the extraction to you. Very well. Now there was a shrimp over here. Well then. And wasn't it that you could would get more Atlas by hatching it then. Well, that was completely in the wrong direction. Now, where are you? Let's... I'm pretty sure that's the way it went. Try a different one. I know they eventually respawn. Ow. Where is it? I did. I caught two. Did I catch two or one? Apologies. Something caught into my... Something got... was tickling my throat. Craft, wool. Oh, you need a battery. That can be arranged. And now for this thing. Right, the thing was below. Below. And catch. That's good enough. I can at least get behind it now. Trust this I do not. Action I suspect. Ah, no you don't. Another one. Oh, is that all that does? I suppose fine. Even though it's the smallest one, that's still pretty damn big. And intimidating. the floating fish. Right, we need to do this. You're making excellent progress. With the ability to construct a skyship, you will be able to leave this island and explore the rest of the region. However, we still need to find the resources to construct it. How do we do that? I have been able to decode the Seraph technology you found, and I have integrated it into my own programming. Several new schematics are available for use that should aid in harvesting the required materials. What sort of schematics? I've created schematics for constructing a pulse hammer and an energy saw. I named them myself. I hope this creative outburst is acceptable. The pulse hammer is harmonic resonance to break. The pulse hammer uses harmonic resonance to break apart rocks, and the energy saw is highly efficient at cutting through certain organic materials, such as wood. I am sure that either could be used as a weapon in a pinch, but neither would be particularly effective. If we found more of this Seraph tech, could you create more schematics? It's possible, yes, but it is imperative that you find more data disks so that I can continue building an understanding of this region and its technology. Once we have access to greater knowledge and more schematics, I should also be able to find new ways of integrating this Seraph technology. I don't know how to fly a skyship. Neither do I, but that is the only way either of us are leaving this island. My memory banks at least contain a functional understanding of ship flight, so I will be able to guide you through the process. You might consider this an on-the-job training. Right, I'll go gather what we need. Good. The primary components of most constructions are wood and metal, both of which are in abundance on this island. It is possible that higher quality materials exist elsewhere, perhaps with more favorable properties, but this should suffice for now. So I do not have them yet. Pulse hammer needs a battery. So we need 2 batteries. Oop. Doop. Doop. We are getting increasingly more full. And maybe we should build a box, maybe? Storage. Sticks, I suppose. All common wood so far. Dang it. Dang, this wood can jump around. Maybe that's enough wood for now. 188, that's maybe enough wood. I don't miss those bastards, that's for sure. Dang little bastards. Shouldn't really have to, but... let's see how things go. Put it on high, see if it keeps on jolting. Is that it? Nope. Okay, that got me a bit of iron. A stack of it at least. Wonder what the colors of the different ores are gonna be. Like copper's normally brown. Pretty normal. What about the other ones? Like lead. I suppose lead's probably going to be a darker grey. Alright. Let's see what I can do with this. See if there's any more... If there's any crates or anything in here. I don't think so. But you never know. As we can see, there's plenty of iron to go around. Alright. Oh, you need 3 of those. Well, I got wood. That's not too hard to get. But I need another one of those fire coral things. Not in there. I don't need you down there. Going to need another one. Is there another one? There is. Lucky me. I'm definitely going to need another one eventually, so pick those couple up. Burning coral. And Alright then. Let's do this one. And metal. The order button not working or something? Strange. I do have a feeling I'm probably going to need more. It's not what I'm looking at. Iron. Let's use iron. And indigo. Not putting it in there, that's for sure. And this is stamina food. There was a cave with a drone in there. We'll go over there next. In the meantime, while I'm waiting for the food to gather, I'll get some... For the food to cook up, I'll gather some plant fiber. It's gonna be useful for sales. I didn't know when it's done though. I suppose the fire will go out at the front when it's done. Oh, there it goes. Good timing. Alright, let's head back over, spend the last amount of time exploring and such. Could hear the wind just flapping by my head. Banana. Combination of tomato and banana. Wonder what that would taste like. Well, that's definitely different. That's probably lead. Which I don't really need. That's iron. We were mining that before. Does lead actually have a use this time, or is it like last time and it's just mostly not too useful? Only one way to find out, but I'm more interested in exploring than mining, though we have mined a little bit. I like it in here. It's pretty. Now I just need to find my way out. Or just stumble another box is also good. Let's see, we went through this direction. So that's the drone. Is there something behind the building on top, maybe? Let's have a look. Twenty is the limit, alright. You still could have put it in my inventory. You really don't like going from... Wow, it was a little weird. Apparently it doesn't like roof climbing anymore. Then there's no reason to climb up to the top, but I feel like climbing to the top. Oh, something to my right, to the east. There's also something to the north, but ouch. What are we going to get this time? More of the same. I suppose that's going to be rather normal. It is only the first spot. Coral flare. Nuh-uh, no shooting me, thanks. Where are you? There you are. Oh, you went inside. Inside it is. Here. Here. There's another one. Here. Well, that's that. Simple enough. Oh, there's some behind the boulder too. We can move that. Out of the way. Come on, man. I want the... want my thing back. Just run off with it. Three. Four pillars. Some sort of... I assume that's a man with his arms crossed. No idea what that means. Ooh, rations, finally. And we got another one. And that is it, right? In here? Yes, that is it. Up we go. No, dick. I used to just fling it right off the edge. I'd have to go all the way down just to pick it up again. No, this is more than 4 pillars. No, it's you. I thought it was a... I thought it was something else. Pretty sure that just leads down to the cave below. One way to find out. Also not entirely sure what these flares do. No, 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 you come this way. Eesh, crap. Ow. Sure, just get crushed by a boulder and live. I had a feeling I would get injured by with it doing that, but damn. Bouncy bastard. Ah, I was wrong. It does not lead to a cave. However, it does lead to another one of these. Ah, come on, up. Thank you. A hole in the ground. With something useful. What's up here? I hear drones. Ooh. Why, thank you for your generous donation of ammo. another crate. And a puzzle. Didn't really drop anything, but that's fine. But that's correct, right? Is there another one somewhere? Pretty sure that arrow has to be facing it. No, there it is. Was the other arrow that had to face it. Isn't that the... No, that's something different. Alright. Continuing forward. Ow, that's a shotgun. Ooh. Ooh, they also last longer when they're cooked. No, no pew pew for you. Rack off. There's a hole in there. Ouch. I like that taking out these drones are going to be useful no matter what. Oh. So we need to move the boulder, I take it. Preferably without getting crushed by a boulder. Supposed to make things weightless, and yet the fact it's no, what are you doing? Let's controls to no. Control is to drop. Not sure I'd have those drones costing a lot, but maybe that's just me. Only because you can make endless amounts of them. I could see an exploit being used for that. Just letting drones spawn constantly and taking more and more drones out and such. Right. Ow. Also need to remember the buttons again. And no pew pew for you. No sending me flying neither. That rupture must have attracted the Seraph. I saw the camp get hit from up here. Is it just me now? I set the door to only respond to the data relay. If anyone is left, they'll know how to open it. If anyone is left. Gods ascend me. It's not like there's much of anything left. We were gods. I mean, sure, whatever is gonna help you sleep at night. Pretty sure gods don't just up and die. So I suppose it depends on which universe you're talking about. Alright. I'm pretty sure that's the entire island explored. Let's head back to camp and use up our thingos. Data cores. Which will probably end up unlocking more reading. Well, that's what you get for not doing what I want you to do. Which is, I didn't want you to release the glider. That's one thing I didn't want you to do. now I'm suspecting I won't really have to or how many do I have? 3. I got 3. Oh, there's a gun. Or Sporian research table. I'll do that one. Oh. Which immediately unlock the next one. An advanced tool for repairing damaged ship parts. Requires a battery to operate. But that's a workbench. Alright then, no reading. Almost thought there was gonna be enough to complete a whole block and get reading. Oh well. Just means there's gonna be reading next time. Excuse me. Is that crumb again? Suppose we may as well get more materials while we're here. Get ready for shipbuilding the next time we play. I haven't gotten any special iron, higher grade iron, just the lower common grade stuff. That's it, I reckon, for that rock. Ooh. Careful. That's almost ready to blow. Anything else? I think that's pretty much it. And it feels good to go back to the one normal schedule. I've missed doing it on the normal schedule that it's supposed to be on. I'll still have to change the time and update that. How much? Plenty. I wonder if it's still got my old you know, blueprints. I don't see why not. We'll probably end up just using one of those, I reckon. Just because I like them so much. Build the combat vessel first or the home ship first? Or just stick with what I have been doing. There is always that option. Shipyard needs crystal. One of these. And then the corn also needs one. And then the... I really can't be bothered trying to catch them that other way. The helm is also going to need one. There's that. We now have enough for one of these. These and these. Ooh, there was a bit of lag there. Also, no, I want the chest. Thank you. A simple bedroll, nice. Essentials, helm, that. Simple bedroll. Increases comfort. What ones do you have? But aren't some of these like rather large? Well, that's the home ship. How big is it? Let's do the home ship though. I thought there was a, you know. I thought there was like a block limit or some such. Right? Well, exploring the home ship though, that is not going to be the battleship. Well, it's going to be interesting if the battleship does survive. How much did it need? It needed like 270 wood or something. You annoying tree, why must you... I am going to not risk losing all my... Thank you, but I need the chest. I'm not risking losing all of my iron. Thanks. Did that once before already. Wood is whatever, but mostly the iron. Oh no. Hanton, I suppose. No core installed, obviously. I wasn't expecting to actually build that thing. Deconstruct. Yeah, that's what I thought. This thing has 18 blocks, and this thing can only craft ships. Eight blocks large. So this means if you got... It's a little cheaty, but You can make any ship you want within the blueprints. No matter how big it is. Now this vessel is not meant, has not got combat in mind with the big guys. It's got storage in mind. Tons and tons of storage. Now, is there a... Let's have a look at this. Total weight, 5,000. This thing's still pretty heavy, as it is. But apparently not overly so. Never really made a ship that was extremely heavy. Structure, do we want to give it... metal or wood? Yeah, it should be fine with metal. It's not gonna make it too heavy. We got a good amount of room to work with. Especially if we up the core quality with copper and such. And yes. Thank you. We need to have a way down, of course. Wow. Don't know what it is. And back to the builder. Why there? Huh? Why there? Like, it doesn't even look attached. Yeah, whatever. Floating stairs, I guess. Well, not really floating, but... supposedly would have a more towards the metal beam. That it? That's it. Well, that's enough of the ship for now. We at least got the ship. Thanks for joining me. Remember to look after yourselves and each other. Have a good day and a good night. Ta-ta.